And finally, we have the Mission Support Program for Kids for Christ. And as mentioned earlier, this program cuts across the rest because this is where we provide the support needed in order to fully intensify the work that we have here in Kids for Christ. So this program is for the couple coordinators, it's for the YFC or SFC that help out in this ministry. So we have the following training tracks. For couple coordinators, we have CCT 1 and 2. And basically, couple coordinators training 1 is the first step in being able to serve as a couple coordinator in KFC. For the YFC and SFC volunteers who would like to reach out Christ to kids, we have the ROC training. And this is formerly known as the Heart for the Kids training, revamped and modified to what our kids now need, and also been given a brand new name, which is the ROC program. This program also provides support for mission trips to happen. Not only do we get support from CFC, but we also have the full support of the family ministries in being able to carry out the work that we have to spread God's work through KFC in areas besides our own. In the West, for example, we have Vancouver serving Victoria, and an example in the East would be Toronto serving an area such as Ottawa, where previous mission trips have been held, and a KFC team composed of CFC, KFC couple coordinators, and YFC ROC leaders have put together a training for those areas. And finally, we'd like to be able to support one another through KFC communications. And basically what this is, it's something that is already happening within our KFC teams across Canada. For some areas, for example, we have email groups, an avenue where we could share resources and have that constant communication with each other as servants in this ministry. We'd like to also be able to tap into the talents that we have from amongst our teams with individuals that may have a knack for putting together videos, for those who love the arts and are into designing. There are so many ways that we could really continue to make KFC such an exciting program by using all the tools that we have with multimedia. And another part under communications would be managing events. And this is something that as a team, I believe we've done a tremendous job on in being able to carry out events that range from a 3-hour activity to a half-day event to an overnight camp. So again, with KFC Communications, there are so many ways for us to help encourage and empower one another as a team pushing for more in this KFC ministry. So now that we've heard about KFC's mission and vision, we've listened to the goals and the programs in this ministry, the question we have to ask ourselves now is, where is KFC headed? Last year in 2009, the theme for the kids' villages was Dream Big, and we encouraged the kids to dream big for themselves, to dream big for what God dreams for them. And as a ministry, we've really taken this message to heart, and we've been blessed with the KFC 2020 vision. And this vision is 1 million kids spreading God's love to the world. So let's think about that for a second. 1 million kids. So you may be thinking, in my local chapter, we probably only have 20, 30, 40 kids that come out. How can I contribute to this overall vision? We can help make this vision happen for KFC. In the past 16 years, what this ministry has experienced is a foundation building. So we've been able to set these goals for ourselves. We've been able to establish these programs. We've tweaked and modified them to what they are now. And the work has been great. So 16 years since 1993 to 2009 was all about building that foundation. And now we look ahead. We look ahead leading up to 2020. And this is how God is revealing His vision for us, for the ministry. For the next 3 years, between 2010 and 2013, this is now the mission phase of KFC, where KFC will be global, will be goal-oriented, and will be growing vastly in number. The 3 years following that, from 2013 to 2016, is the movement phase, where KFC is relevant, rapidly expanding, and renewing society. And lastly, from 2016 to 2019, this will be the mainstreaming phase. And at this point, KFC is massive, it's multi-sectoral and mainstreamed. So just imagine being able to look around and knowing that this TV show is produced by KFC. Or we look at all our schools, and KFC clubs are everywhere. KFC is an official ministry in all of our parishes, and it becomes a household name amongst families. So at this point, at 2020, we will reach the 1 million kids, spreading God's love to the world. And again, it begins with us. If we increase our numbers every year just by 30%, so for a chapter that has 30 kids, increasing to 40 kids the next year, and to so many more after that, we can help make this vision happen for KFC. So this is really exciting, and this is the KFC 2020 vision. And now we're in phase 1 of this 2020 vision for KFC. So from 2010 to 2013, we are at the point now where we're making sure that KFC is global, that we connect ourselves with where KFC is headed on an international level. We'd like to be able to provide support, again, for those areas where KFC is not established yet, to continue to share resources amongst one another, and to highlight the importance of the global work that KFC is doing, not just in our local kids' villages, but also in the international kids' village. And again, the first time ever, we'll be holding the biggest kids event outside of the Philippines during the 13th International Kids Village in Singapore. For all of our areas, we want to be able to align all of our activities according to the KFC goals that are mentioned earlier, and to make sure that there's a quarterly implementation of the different KFC programs. And by doing this, we can ensure that evangelization targets are met. So again, growing in number becomes something that is already integrated with what we do in KFC. So there you have it. I hope you found this presentation useful in being able to introduce many of the new and exciting things we have for KFC this year and onwards. I look forward to seeing all of you at the regional kids villages this year. So again, please mark your calendars for the Western region here in Canada. We will be at the University of Calgary on July 16th to 18th, simultaneously with the CFC conference. And the week following that is the Eastern Region Kids Village, to be held at Brock University at St. Catharines on July 23rd to 25th, also happening simultaneously with CFC conference. Thank you all once again in playing such a great role in being able to move our ministry forward. And whether you are a new couple coordinator joining us in this ministry, or you're a more familiar face with KFC, again, I just want to say I honor you for all the hard work and dedication that you show in being able to really support and care for our young ones. May God continue to bless you and your families, and I pray that you all have a very beautiful season of Lent. God bless.